Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more CK3 as Hungary, led by Grand Princess Keksi, a character that really has grown on me quite a bit. Speaking of growing, looks like we got a baby growing inside of her. That's great, so we're going to have at least 2 sons and then something else. Could be a daughter, it could be another son, I don't know. The more sons we have, I think generally speaking, the more difficult succession ends up being, but at least you have some backup kids, just in case things go wrong, you know? We've had some problems with succession in the past, right? Absolutely. Okay, let's see. What other issues we have going on here right now? Apparently our High Chiefess doesn't like me much. Working on that. Low control can imprison some criminals. The High Chiefess, yeah, we could actually just try to force her to give up the territory, and that could work. But really, do I feel like I need to? No, probably not. We can declare a bunch of wars. Yep, noted. Okay, making sure there's nothing else that I am missing. So it's obviously a new recording session for me. You can tell by the change in clothes here. Also a new week. Though I am getting a bit ahead of you guys because, you know, I got an anniversary with my wife, 5th year anniversary this weekend, and I'd like to be able to go spend some time with her. So I'm getting a little bit ahead right now. This character is so darn good. I'm really enjoying the story we're getting. So, we need to go ahead and continue conquering more territory because I really need to own all of Hungary. It's very important. I also want to own the entire Empire of Carpathia before we end this series. So, I think the next obvious target might be Nitra, but I don't think that the numbers are quite strong enough on my side. They have roughly equivalent-ish numbers. We can fix that, though. If we wait a little bit longer, our soldiers will build up, and I think that we haven't really been taking care of our men-at-arms for a while, so let's take a look at some of these. We're making enough prestige that I really could increase the size of some of these, and I think that would work well. So, for example, let's say that I wanted to increase the size of my onagers. We'll spend some prestige in order to get them up to 20 instead of 10 men-at-arms. And, of course, we'll have a higher maintenance cost as we eventually get these guys back up to full strength. We could do something similar with, let's say, the horse archers and make them stronger. That cost me 300, which is admittedly a lot more. But I'm okay with that. I want some extra troops that are on my side, especially if I have the extra maintenance to go. So let's do that. Somebody has left prison. I don't really remember. Oh, I ransomed somebody apparently at the end of the last video. Right, well that's good. Yeah, fine, okay. And somebody else left prison. Am I getting money out of this? I am indeed getting some cash. We're getting plenty of money. Like, money has not been an issue here. We really should be looking for more areas that I can be upgrading. More of my holdings. Like, down in my capital holding over here, we actually can build some palisades now. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see a reason why not. It just gets me some extra levy and garrison, also makes my archers and spearmen better, and really what else are we going to fill this spot with, right? So I say we go ahead and do that. And then over here we can do something similar, gathering halls for more levy and some control. Well, here's the thing, though. The only downside of the buildings is it costs a lot of prestige. I wanted to spend some more, but we need to hold on to enough that I can declare for a duchy. Because we've now reached a point where my prestige is high enough, I can start declaring wars for duchies using prestige. And eventually faith and stuff as well, so that'll be great. Here comes the extra money. If only spending money to get prestige was an obviously easy thing to do. No, I think the best way I can keep getting prestige is honestly just go raiding people. Like, all the time, go raiding people. So how's this levy looking right now? We should be gaining quite a bit. What's in a name? With the babe cradles in his arms, my husband wipes tears from his eyes. Oh, wait, did I give birth? I did indeed give birth. I have a daughter. I kind of expected to get, you know, like a pop-up about that. Apparently I missed it. He wants to name the child after your mother. Eh, why not? Sure. I mean, really, what is in a name? Do I care? Nah, I don't really care. It's fine. It's fine. Ransom. You want to ransom this person for 50. A vassal countess in Bulgaria. Sure, I'll take the money, I suppose. That's probably fine. We are being raided over here, but it looks like somebody's rising up to kill said raiders, and they're doing just fine and dandy. Well done. Look at you guys go. Oh my gosh, you're almost becoming self-sufficient. I don't have to go take care of you all the time. Oh, and Nitra is having some serious problems. What is going on? You, little child, are in a liberty war. Well, that does mean this is an extremely good opportunity for me to just go ahead and conquer that duchy, as he does have some vastly inferior troops right now that will be distracted. So I'm going to declare that the Duchy of Nitra ought to be mine. I'm a little concerned that this Liberty War could work out in such a way that they all break free, but maybe I can kill the rebels first and they reunite the realm, and then I'm able to do this. That sort of thing was possible in CK2. I'm going to assume that it's possible here as well. Let's spend some of that prestige. Let's raise up our armies. I love that the button is right there, by the way. One thing I have not checked, and I really should check this at some point, is can I raise individual levies from different territories like you could in CK2, or do they only have to be at your capital? I have no idea if that is the case. We're going to find out another time, though. All right, troops are ready. Let's go! Wait, I got an achievement. Know 10 secrets simultaneously. Oh, good! My spy master's doing a great job. We have so many filthy, dirty secrets that I can use. That'll be fantastic. I'll use that to get all sorts of money. I can actually try doing that right now. Hang on, let's see. No, demand payment is what I'm looking for. I wish there was an easier way to drop down. Like, why do I need this minimized? I don't need it minimized. Request a claim in exchange for titles. Really? Interesting. I can ask the Pope to give me a title to use against her. That's fun. Not that I need it. No payments. No payments. Patriarch. I discovered that the Patriarch of Orthodox religion in Bulgaria is a sodomite. That's fun. There's nothing I can do with any of these secrets. I've got so many secrets and nothing to do with them. That sucks. Ah, well, it's fine. We're still building up our men-at-arms, so we're going to have more than enough troops to go and deal with these guys. This is absolutely okay. Gotta shatter some of these other armies that we're seeing here. I do not want this Liberty War to be successful and mess up my potential conquest. I do, however, have to go kill these guys before they siege things down, so let's go and do that. So how are you guys enjoying CK3 so far since it released? I'm personally enjoying it lots. It's very much like CK2, but I think that there are some aspects of it that have been made a bit more user-friendly for beginners, which is great. Some people might say that this is a little bit easier than CK2. I might be inclined to agree with that. You're just running away, aren't you? Alright, fine. I might be inclined to agree. I do think that the game is a little bit easier than it was before, but maybe that's just because it's easier for me to understand some of it. I was never huge into CK2. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. I just didn't play it an absolute ton, so I never got super good at it. Whereas with CK3, I don't know, I feel like I could happily invest enough time in this to get good at it. I'm not good yet, but someday. Let's see, we failed to find any secrets by Petar. We can fabricate a hook on him. It'll cost me 50 gold, and I can probably use that hook to just get 50 gold from him. Nah, let's not worry about that. My counselor has died. Uh-oh. Hang on, let's fix that. A marshal. Well, we have a few people who wouldn't be too bad. This person's a strong vassal. However, we have you as my steward already. We have an okay-ish powerful vassal here. We probably should keep them on my side. I don't like having such a weak marshal, but I think we're going to have to do that. Where else can I increase some control? Let's do that up over here or something. I need to keep my control high so I have full control of all the regions. Get all the levy, get all the tax. Hello! Look at all the people running around. It's so cute. Well, I should have extra siege weapons, which is increasing how much progress I am getting for our daily progress. The base was 1. We're getting an extra 0.6. So we've increased our siege speed by like 60% just by having all of those onagers on my side. That said, these guys seem to have slightly stronger defenses, so it's taking me a little bit longer to deal with this, but that's alright. Somebody got a claim, huh? Who's this? My guest got a claim on the chiefdom of something. Where is it? Way up over here. I don't really care, so that's not especially relevant. I could go to the military and go to our champions, and we may want to consider preventing some people from being champions, especially our counselors. This is something that I saw a recommendation for in a comment a few videos back, and I do think, for example, this guy right here, our chancellor, he's pretty good at that job. He's not good at personal combat, which means he's pretty likely to get himself hurt, so let's forbid him from that job. Prince Baud. Now, see, you're just a vassal, so I'm okay with you getting hurt. I don't care. My steward, though, I should probably forbid you. My husband, go ahead and get some glory, and if you die, whatever, I'll just marry again. That's not a big deal. My marshal, I guess that's okay. The rest of you, I'm just going to have to just let this be as it is. The spy master, I would be tempted to say no, but he's super good. Like, my guy is not only sneaky, but just buff. He's just super buff. I love it. Finished building some longhouses. Cool. That's great. We unlocked a new perk. All right, let's take a look-see. So, over here. Now, there are some really nice, perks down the other trees here, but if we focus on Avaricious, we can lead down here and get a trait, which is Stewardship and additional taxes. Basically, it's just money making. That said, monthly, like War Profiteer, as long as we're at war, we get an extra 10% gold. That's fun. We could also extort our subjects. Now, that feels like a good way to get a lot of people angry at me. Or vassal tax contributions go up by 10%. I mean, it's okay. It's just okay. Taxwoman, collect taxes effectiveness, building, construction, piety, and prestige costs. Now, saving prestige is nice. The only reason I got this was because I knew I was going to be able to get secrets and stuff. I could go down Architect. Architect would reduce the construction cost and the time a lot. I could really start building out the realm. Domain limits, popular figurehead, levy reinforcement, development in the capital. This is mostly good if I had feudalism, though, because I can't build any holdings, so there's kind of a limit to how much I can take advantage of this. Yeah, I don't know. Meritocracy, on the other hand. Claim throne against my liege. I don't have one. Just checking to see if there's anything that would be really good. The answer so far is kind of no. Independence factions, powerful vassals will serve better. Administrator is a pretty good trait. Gets a lot of stuff. I think we're just going to continue down Avaricious for now. I might want to change my focus again. I don't know. We should be focusing on like one thing at a time and really try to get a trait, right? But I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're doing okay with things as is right now. We'll see. As a genius, I should be getting so much extra XP that maybe I can actually get through a couple of traits if my character lives long enough. Alright, let's see. There's a lot of people to fight. Can I catch out one of these armies real quick before they can go too far? The answer is yes. Greetings, my impressive liege. Failed to get any secrets on the Queen of Bulgaria. Now that's a fun idea. I'm going to get a strong hook on the Queen of Bulgaria. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but surely there's something I can do with it. Okay, our champion has been wounded, because of course they are. No, sorry, our champion wounded someone else. But one of our champions was then wounded in return, okay? We also inherited some titles. What did I inherit? Stuff down here. Oh, good! Actually, this is in my own personal duchy. I did want these. That's fantastic. Okay. I will happily hand those off later. Let's go and address these troops over here. Are we going to be able to catch you? Can't change direction. It's currently saying... Oh, I was going to say it was an even fight, I should stop, but apparently the pause ended, so that's fun. Okay, neighbor's war resolved. Neighboring ruler lost a war, blah, blah, blah. So we need to hand off some territory. I don't need this. This is not relevant. What duchy is this a part of? The same one here? So I'm going to hand this off to whoever is currently the ruler here. My spy master? Yeah. Let's make sure he likes me for a bit. We're going to grant him this county. He can try to form the duchy at another time. I still need to get rid of one more domain. This is all a part of the same duchy? Yes, this is all a part... Okay, so all my territory is currently... All my holdings, I should say, are currently in between these two duchies. So I think we'll get rid of this one. Let's see if we can find ourselves a good character who would like that. Preferably somebody with a really good martial skill who is not currently a ruler. Has to be a man. Though I would love to be able to hand some territory off to some women. That'd be kind of fun. You are Croatian, but you are Catholic, so you could kind of work for me. You're not great at a lot of things, but I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's grant him the title. We're going to grant you this. Okay, and there we go. Alright, now I am back down to 7 out of 7 holdings. I'm wary of trying not to mess up my holdings again, alright? I'm really trying not to do that. Though I will say, I did see a nice comment of somebody saying, you know, it's fine that you make mistakes. It's actually a good reason to watch you, is just to watch people, you know, not play the perfect game and have to fix it. And I agree. I don't think playing the perfect game is particularly fun, min-maxing the stuff to all heck. I mean, you can do it, but do you really want to? What is this, by the way? Coolin, a guest? Nah, I don't care about any of that. You can min-max the crud out of it, but at some point it just becomes tedious and you just steamroll, and is that really fun? I don't know. I don't personally think so. I mean, case in point, I recently saw a video by Rieman's Paradox, who, by the way, if you have not seen him on YouTube, highly recommend. I think he's a very, very good channel for Hearts of Iron, EU4, and now, apparently, CK3. But he showed that, yes, indeed, the North Korea strat, quote-unquote, which basically is that you own every county yourself and ignore domain holding limits, still works in CK3. Very good video, very informative. I liked it a lot. But, like, is that a fun way to play CK3 where you can just ignore the internal politics? Doesn't that kind of defeat the entire point? I think so. So while I might use it to get, you know, cheese out an achievement sometime, is it something I want to do? No, not really. We're going to fight here again in bad terrain because it doesn't matter. I'm leading the fray, by the way. Apparently, I'm quite good as a commander. That's nice. All right, we're crushing his armies. Good. Let's get down over here and crush some more, I guess. Okay, our culture has discovered Gavelkind. All right, let's go to our tech. So Gavelkind is officially done. Public Works is going to be done very soon as well, increasing potential development. All right, that's nice, but what else would I want? So the thing is, in order to progress to feudalism, I know that I have to get through, like, all of this. We could unlock all of the tribal-era military buildings, which apparently I don't have all of them. I didn't know that. More fortification buildings, okay. Have compound bows, city planning, village center, shrine, prayer halls, trading outposts. That all sounds really good for money, possibly prestige. Currency, development growth, crop rotation, economic buildings, de jure county casus belli, or a ledger for my own personal domain limit. We can also just speed this up. This will be done in 5 years, but if I select it, we can cut it down into 2. I feel like we might as well. Let's just go ahead and, like, just get this done quickly so that we can increase just the development penalty. Just get this out of the way, and we'll move on to something else after that. How's that sound? I think it sounds okay. We've been burdened with your oppressive laws for 2 more. We've been paying up taxes. Let me guess. Peasants. Nah. Nah, I don't care. Rally the troops. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with another peasant revolt. It's annoying, but as long as it's not like a vassal revolt, I don't really care. We'll kill them. They're weak. It's not a big deal. We have not found any secrets on a guest. I don't really want to spend money on a guest. Like, why bother with that? Is there anyone else I could be spying on instead? So we've had our fun spying down here in Bulgaria. We can now try to spy somewhere else, like, let's say, Bavaria, Bohemia, you know, wherever we got some neighbors that maybe I would want to mess with. That said, I do think that the secrets in Bulgaria are still the best. And, you know, I have the hook on the queen. Maybe we could get her to, like, help kill her husband. Though, to be honest, the king is so weak right now in terms of martial skill, I want him to be the ruler. I do. He's weak enough that I don't care. Alright. We're at 60% war score right now. I need to just keep sieging down the holdings in the duchy that I want, I think. We'll deal with the peasants later. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What kind of other factions are we looking at? A Liberty faction, lower crown authority. So something's going on here. You are a problem. And I could possibly imprison you because we know that you did illegal things. That said, yeah, no, you're a fornicator. We can do that. She'll be peeved, but if she is in prison, maybe I can, like, keep her out of the faction in some way. Who am I trying to sway right now is my other question. This count who I just gave territory to, you're mad at me? That's ridiculous. Well, we can at least give you a positive opinion. I think you're very unlikely to stay in a faction if you have a positive opinion. You, same deal. I mean, I got money. Money is one of the few things I got excess of. I don't mind. Count, chieftain. She's the threat, because she's a duke. Duchess. Sorry. That's the actual term, isn't it? Yeah, Well, if I can just get somebody to leave the faction, I think we'd be okay. Let's try to sway this count out a little bit. Shouldn't be too difficult for me to do. We also have issues with military power, want independence, Slovian Taltoists populists, led by Prince Bod. Okay. That's partly a peasant rebellion, but it's got a sponsor, basically. That's what it comes down to, and I'm going to have to deal with that at some point. We got some internal stability things to do, apparently. Which is fine. Alright, 79% war score now. Let's go and deal with these guys. Oh, you think it's an even fight? I disagree. We can take this. We can take this easily. Get in there. Okay. He's crushed, I guess. Let's go over here and siege down another holding. How many more in this duchy? Quite a few. Nitra is a very big duchy that I'm going to try to take here. Very big duchy. Oh, my alliance has expired with the Empire of, the Byzantines. That could be problematic. Well, I mean, I shouldn't need it against people like Bulgaria, but yeah. Not a fan of that arrangement. Am I fighting Bulgaria? We are. We are fighting Bulgaria. Oh, right. I'm fighting them over Nitra. Whatever. We'll have a truce with them. I don't care. They've been kind of inconsequential up to this point. A champion. Spend some money, get a hook on him? Sure. We're losing some sieges to the peasants, but I don't care. We have all the time in the world to deal with them. A faction is organizing. Even in the midst of war, this guy is leading some supporters. With my troops and gold bleeding away, I have to take a hard look at what options are to mitigate this threat. I must convince the realm to stand united. I get stewardship experience. It's a diplomacy challenge. 54% chance of success. Peasant rabble lose discontent if we give it off to a bribe, basically, somebody. He loses opinion of me. We will imprison him. Peasant rabble gains discontent. That means they're more likely to fire, but I get dread. These peasant rabble? But I don't care about that. Yeah, these are the guys I'm currently at war with them. You're telling me that I can actually just imprison him? I can imprison the leader of the peasants right now? Alright. And so ends the peasant rebellion. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Oh, wow, that was the easiest peasant rabble I've ever had to deal with. We just captured the guy, and thank you for the dread. A little bit of extra dread is nice. It's going to be going down per month, but whatever. No, it's fine. It's good. Above domain limit. What? That can't be true. How am I above domain limit? I'll hold on to it for now. It's fine. Siege this down, please. 91% war score. One more siege over here probably will do the job. Another peasant rabble faction has begun. Okay. Yeah, this is a thing. This is certainly a thing. I've lost opinion with you somehow. Arbitrary, tribal. I hold a de jure duchy, male-dominated, foreign culture, offensive war. You don't like me because I'm in an offensive war. I didn't realize you could lose so much opinion for that. That's good to know. I'm also bleeding some troops right now. I have to be careful about that. Forgiving nature, chaste, content, brave. Sure, I will try to get some opinion with you for that event. I'm bleeding too much of my levy. We need to end this war now. It's about time. Okay, we did get 25 more opinion with him, so that should help. I just need to, as I lose men, right, we're just weakening, we're weakening ourselves and making the faction stronger, relatively speaking. And that's not great. So we need to end this quick. Thank you, that's 100%. Okay, we are going to enforce demands and take the duchy. And ba-boom! Just like that. We take all of this. Alright, that's a lot more de jure Hungarian land dealt with. Love it. So that leaves one more duchy over here, and then the Duchy of Bulgaria. And that actually would be it as far as owning the de jure Kingdom of Hungary, and we could properly focus on just doing the Empire. Hey! This is nice. One step closer to victory. Alright, now we have way too many titles. We're gonna have to give away a few. I don't know why my domain limit has dropped this much. King Stewardship. Causes no penalty yet, that's fine. What is my husband doing? Chivalry. We can have him focus on managed domain. That might get me the one I need, but he's not very good at it. I'm okay with giving away, like, one of these. Probably the weaker one right here. So let's find somebody else who could be loyal. Preferably somebody with a good, I don't know, let's say stewardship skill. You're shrewd and quick. Yeah, I want you on my side. Chancellor of my rival. Perfect. We can steal him away. Let's go ahead and put you right here. And you're going to become my new vassal. Thank you. All right, now we've got a load of duchy territory that I need to give away. Who do we want to make a really strong duke? Honestly, my son. My legitimate son. He's only 7 years old, but he is a genius, and he's charming. A charming genius son. We should just give him this. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on to it at all, but I mean, we should try. Can we, like, control where his capital would end up being, by the way? Is there, like, a terrain map mode I can use for this? For example, if I set him up in the hills or the mountains, would he have good defensive terrain, or would that actually just reduce how much he can develop? That might be the case. We have a castle over there. That's fine. Well, let's Let's just give him the old capital right here. Nitra, or whatever. Let's just give that to him. Grant title, this one. I want to make sure that I do this right. Okay, so he's got this. He's now a chieftain at the age of 7. Then we're going to grant him... It doesn't show... It doesn't show the entire duchy. Did I not get the title? Principality of Bihar is not what I want. I want Nitra. I think we have to actually usurp this first. Hold up. Duchy of Nitra. Usurp. Cannot because he's fighting a war. Alright, well, you know, that's fine. You can usurp the title yourself. For now, I'm going to grant you some more counties here. Actually, I need to split him up a little bit. If he takes too much domain, he actually will definitely have some problems, and he can't create vassals unless he's a duke. So we'll need to create some more, but we'll give him the duchy title in a bit. Who are some other folks you could do? How about we give you a decent marshal? He's only 57, that's a bit of a problem. How about this guy? We'll put this guy in charge. I'm going to give him this. And then how about a good diplomat for my son? Ulfo? Sure. Grant title here. And then, yeah, both of these counties are also in that duchy. So let's find somebody else. How about a good spy master for my boy? My genius heir. Scaly? Ugh. I don't like that. We'll grant this over here, and you know what? Just make sure my son stays nice and strong. How much de jure can you hold? Can we see how much they can hold de jure? Yeah, 3 out of 3. They can't hold any more domain right now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You'll just have a lot of little vassals you're going to have to deal with. It's okay. We'll give you this guy. Eventually. There you go. Okay. So, now we are back down to 6 out of 6 domain, but we're looking a lot stronger. My capacity as far as soldiers goes back up to 5,700, which is very nice. Who's Shota? Patriarch of Bulgaria. Yeah. Let's get a fabricated hook there. Okay, now we gotta deal with this lady here, because she is just actively an issue. I would like to imprison you, and we know that she's, you know, a sinner, so we can do this. Only a 13% chance of success, though. How many troops you got on your own? 1,000? It's not enough. Not enough for you to be a problem. So, let's go ahead and raise up the armies for a minute. And we're gonna send them over to her holding, and if this works at all like CK2, I'm just gonna sit on top of her holding and say, I dare you to rebel. Although it occurs to me, if she rebels, will the entire faction rebel? Because now we actually have a liberty issue. Can send an ultimatum in 30 months. I've got too many people who actually are problems. Why do these people dislike me so much? Because I hold a de jure duchy. Offensive war, minus 48. Is it because I declared war on you at one point? Might be. I'm gonna sway you next. Try to get your opinion up there. These guys are all issues. Yeah, we're gonna have an ultimatum here if we don't get our troops back up pretty quick. I have to get rid of her somehow. I'm just concerned that by doing so, it's gonna trigger the war. Is there anyone that I could form like an alliance with? Like, let's say the King of Bulgaria. Offer to join war? No. Arrange some marriages. I have a daughter. You're 9. You'd be willing to get engaged to my intelligent daughter. Oh, no, it doesn't actually... Hang on. I want it to be you. Alright, never mind. Can ransom somebody. He's my vassal. Are you a member of a faction? It doesn't look like it. No. Yes, you are. Vassals who cannot join factions. We may want to just keep you imprisoned. Can't join a faction if he's in prison, right? Alright, well, let's just go ahead and move the troops over and get ready for this. We do have another lifestyle focus. Men-at-arms maintenance per dread means I can keep a lot more of my, prestige. I guess we'll do that. Keep those men-at-arms going nice and strong. I don't have any alliances. If this ends up being a really strong faction, we actually do have a problem. And more people are joining. We have to get rid of her. Her troops are right here, by the way. The option is highlighted because I have a valid reason. I didn't know they highlighted this. Oh, that's nice. Would not accept. She rise up in rebellion with... Ah. So that confirms if I were to just revoke it, we've got a problem. If we fail, she will rise up. Well, then this isn't going to be quite as easy as I thought. They're strong enough to be a threat. We'd have to get rid of a lot of vassals to do this. What I really need to do is have my son and take the Duchy. That's what we need. We need to get a lot of these vassals who are problems and push them underneath somebody else. This child has scales. That is just horrifying. But yeah, you're at war with 3 different people? Wow. Yeah, we can't usurp that title anytime soon. And we just inherited a title. Not the one that I wanted. This one right over here. Oh, this guy immediately died. Okay. Let's find some loyal folks. How's that sound? Somebody loyal. Not my child. A champion. I want to keep some of these champions. My half-brother. This guy's okay, I guess. Grant him this. And we need to end this video because we are out of time. I do think we made some pretty good progress just as far as actually gaining some more land. The real trick is going to be, can we deal with this faction? And in 26 months, they will be able to deal an ultimatum. So I've got to raise opinion with these guys rather quick. I can send you a gift and get 15 more opinion with you, and that'll get you into 20. So you might leave. I can just bribe people. Like, that's what I can do. Just anyone who's close, just bribe them using my copious amounts of money that I can't spend because I can't build anything without more prestige. My work. Alright, well, we're just going to end this video here. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, let's go ahead and do it.